What's up, guys? So we are back after a little hiatus. Apologies about that. New house, new baby, lots of things going on, but new inspiration. And I'm excited to get these videos back going. I really appreciate all the likes, the subs, the comments. It's very encouraging and motivating for me to get these videos up and keep them running. So let's give you some quality capoeira instruction on a quality capoeira sequence that you can execute, train, perfect, hone, even just to use as a workout in the comfort of your own living room. Okay, that's the goal of this channel. That's why I think it's reached quite a few people and on very few videos. And I want to keep that same theme rolling, okay? So let's begin. Today's sequence looks like this. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing right now, please refer back to a past video. This is called the ginga. You must understand a very basic element of ginga in order to learn capoeira. So please learn this movement from a previous video. Here's the sequence. Melody, frame, spin, fake, drop, resistencia, and up. Okay? For the uninitiated, we're introducing two very critical concepts that you'll see over and over and over again in capoeira moves. The first being queda de hinge, which is me balancing my body weight on my arms with my elbow in my side. The second is this position here called resistencia. My body weight's on my foot, 1 foot forward, body leaning here. This is another position specific to capoeira that you see over and over as a transitional component between two separate capoeira moves. So let's go piece by piece through the whole sequence. We'll go over those two in detail more as we arrive. The first movement is a meia lua de frente. Okay, half move to the front. I'm simply kicking my leg across. But in this instance, instead of kicking and returning back to parallel, I'm gonna kick and use that momentum to spin all the way around. So as you see, I kick, but I don't let my foot stop until it passes my body here. So pre-plan in your brain, where's my foot gonna land? Is this far enough? No, because now I'm spinning, now I have my back to my opponent, very bad position to be. Is this far enough? Not really, same problem. My back is now to my opponent, I'm vulnerable, I don't know what's coming back at me, don't end up there. We gotta kick all the way through, spin on the ball of the foot, and land so that I'm re-squared here. I can see what's going on, and I can transition to something else, carry my momentum off, whatever you wanna do. So training that a few times, we're simply gonna lean onto one side. As you push, the hands come up, the trunk rotates, the leg comes back, but once that leg passes the body, you're gonna use that momentum to carry yourself all the way around on the circle. And I recommend on the base leg, spinning on the ball of your foot. So as I push off, I come up and rotate and land. Maybe you're gonna wobble, maybe you're gonna land the wrong spots a few times, that's fine. We wanna push off, rotate, land. Remember, the goal is to get a semblance of squareness back towards your opponent, which in this case is the camera for me. And depending on where you guys are training it, find some objective that you can get back and see. Okay? A couple more times. Kick, spin, land. Other side. Kick, spin, land. Okay? Now from here, we're executing another fake acrobatic. We're in our living room, guys, so there's obviously not going to be a ton of high-flying movements flying across the space here, crashing in, kicking down, glass doors and that. So we're working with what we got. Now what we're faking is this movement here, the AU, or the cartwheel, which is a very common movement in capoeira. Now the idea is, I pulled my kick, I pulled my spin, and I set up for a cartwheel here, but for whatever reason, I canceled it out. Now to make this movement look nice and to get the maximum amount of exercise training out of it, we're gonna wanna straighten everything as we go. Now, unlike in the lesson one, we're not just gonna pop and return to our feet. We're gonna, in this instance, somebody is coming to try and knock us off balance by headbutting us here. So instead of just popping up and returning back, we're actually gonna bring that top leg down, boom, and protect ourselves here, okay? Now here's where we get to quelle de hinge, okay? Important concept that we need to train just on itself. The quelle de hinge, as I mentioned at the beginning, is the elbow into the kidney and the body weight transferring onto the elbow. So let's train just that specifically, okay? We're gonna all come to this squat right here. You're gonna place your hand down to your side. You're gonna reach the other hand slightly past, and you're simply gonna try to transfer your weight up onto your elbow. Now, if you leave one foot on the base to begin, that's fine, but ideally we wanna come here and exert that control and come back into our squat here. I know it can be uncomfortable and difficult to hold this range of motion. It's a different type of flexibility, a type of flexibility that we need in Capoeira. So I recommend this training right here. It's perfect for the living room. Side, 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 side. Now, hang on while I turn around so you can see the arm mechanics even clearer. When I go to this side, my arm travels into my kidney. 1, legs up. 2, legs up. 3, legs up. 4, legs up. Even if we don't lift the legs in the sequence, we gotta train that to develop that power and that control in that range. So the next part of the sequence is simply gonna be here. We turn, we fake the cartwheel, we drop down into a small ball, controlling on our arms. And from here we can come back to parallel. We turn, we fake the cartwheel, and we drop down, controlling our body. One more time. We turn, we straighten out to fake the cartwheel. But as we go for it, somebody comes, tries to knock us off balance, so we crunch ourselves down to protect ourselves. And from here we push off the arms and try and get back to this parallel position. Last time here, up, down, and out. So that's a lot right there. So let's combine the first two components first. I'll show a couple, maybe throw it on pause, see if you can get just this first component, okay? Kick, spin, up, down, out. Kick, spin, up, down, out. Other side. Kick, spin, up, down, out. Kick, spin, up, down, out. Very good. Now the last component, just to add a little extra challenge, we're not going to come straight out to the parallel. We're going to come to hesistancia first and then pop to our feet. Why? Well, when we play capoeira outside of a living room and you actually have space and you want to make the motion a bit more dynamic, a move like this where you go up and down might be followed with transitions away. So you're less stuck. It gives you that option to come to the hesistancia. Maybe the hesistancia might turn into an attack. Okay? The hesistancia serves as a transition that's a bit more dynamic than just coming back to our square parallel. So we're going to learn this position, but instead of rolling, you're going to cancel that out too and just get back to your feet and try and keep that same style. So let's learn the hesistancia. hesistancia first. Now in order to learn it, if you've never been in this position, let's just go to it. You're gonna come up real high on one of your toes, and you're gonna lower your entire body down onto that toe. Now the front foot here, with your knees together, is gonna extend to the front. And I'm along the blade, the outside blade of my foot. 85% of my body weight is right here on this foot. Maybe 10% is on the blade of the foot. And another 5 is on this back hand here. And my arm protects it like that, right in front of my face. Okay? So why don't we train it just like that? From here, we're gonna push our weight forward. So we flatten the front foot, we push our weight onto the front foot, and we toss ourselves up and come back to our parallel. Okay? Then from here, we're gonna turn our hips sideways like this, nice and easy. Now look, I'm tracking down, I'm not tracking properly onto my back foot. So readjust as you have to, so that your body weight transitions onto this foot with your other foot facing forward, again on the blade here with one hand to protect. And to come out of it, my weight comes forward, I twist the foot slightly so that I'm on my bottom of my foot, I come forward and up. Okay? 2 motions there. So one more time. We're gonna turn, we're gonna lower, we're gonna go to the blade, we're gonna find that stylish hesistancia. Foot turns, weight forward, up and turn. Turn, drop, hand, blade, sync the style. Get comfortable here. Foot, forward, hips, back to parallel. A couple more times, okay? A little bit of homework here. This lesson is pretty involved, but if you guys go step by step, you're gonna get it nice and clean. Down, blade of the foot, protects the hand, hand in the back. Real quick, not to confuse you, just so you see from the other angle, this hand is down at the side. Again, most of my weight's on the bottom foot. This hand's out to protect my face, and I'm looking same direction as the foot. Okay? So one more time. Facing straight on. Turn, drop, blade, protect the face, find your balance. Turn, forward, turn. One more time on the other side. We lower ourselves down. Find that foot. Blade. Hand protects. Forward. Turn. Now, how do we combine that with the Kelly de hinge? A little bit tricky, but let's see how that works. After the fake cartwheel, we crunch down to Kelly de hinge. From here, we need some arm power, guys, because I'm going to push off my arms and send this foot, so the foot closest, the foot forward, the forward foot is going to turn to a hesistancia. And I'm going to be facing my hesistancia towards my opponent. Now from here, it's the same motion. Foot turns, come forward onto the flat foot, bring that out, and I'm ready for whatever. So think of it like this. The fake is traveling laterally. I'm extending. This top leg here comes in to protect me, but then it goes out to point in the direction of potentially my whole leg, whatever. There's a lot of options from here, but we're also kind of vulnerable, and we're in the living room. So we just cancel that momentum by coming forward, bring the foot. So let's try just that step by step, okay? Again, if you didn't get the hesistancia of how to stand up, how to lower and rise and stand up, hit pause, go back, get that feeling good, get that feeling comfortable. If you didn't get the Kelly de hinge drop, okay, go back, get that a few times, work the arm strength, work the posterior chain strength that it requires to crunch in and re-extend. If you're ready just to try it out, Let's get that other component, okay? We straighten out to fake. Our hands go down. We crunch into a small ball. That top leg extends forward, and I rotate my body to resistencia. Hand comes up to protect. I come forward, back to parallel. One more time, the same side. Turn, up, fake, drop, extend front leg, turn my hips towards my opponent, rotate this foot down as I come forward onto the foot, and pop myself up. One more time, nice and smooth. Fake, drop, extend resistencia, forward, up. Fake, drop, extend, change my hands, forward, up. One more time each side. Fake, drop, extend, resistencia, forward, up. Fake, drop, extend, resistencia, forward, up. All right, guys, now we put it all together. I'm gonna do 2 slow, and then I'm going to put on some music, and I'm gonna train it for real, okay? Remember, all this stuff, if you wanna learn it, you gotta get the repetitive numbers up. You gotta get the repetition involved. You have to invest that time, that grind, as they say, in order to condition your body and start to feel comfortable in these positions, okay? So the whole thing slow. We'll begin with a couple of gingas. 1, 2. I throw my kick, come up on the ball, my foot spin, try and get at least somewhat back that way I was coming. Pull my fake, pull my drop, extend. That top leg now is my front leg. That bottom leg now is my base leg. Change my hands, that's an important detail. So I get that nice clean resistencia. Wrist, no floppy wrist. Up like that. Forward, cadeira. Ginga 1, Ginga 2. Here we go, momentum's going this way. Step, kick, spin, up, drop, forward. Resistencia, change hands, up, cadeira. Okay? Once you've got those elements together, you gotta train it. All right, guys, so there you have it. There is today's sequence. Now, because I want to add a little bonus, here's an intermediate upgrade, okay? After the kick, after I spin, once you have that arm power and you have that control power, here's a little addition you can try. I do my fake, but instead of crunching in, I simply bring that bottom leg to the front and bring that top leg to the back. And I catch my body weight with my legs open. Legs open, back straight, body evenly balanced. And I come out here, 1, 2. So I fake, pass that leg to the front, catch my body weight, switch, resistencia, come forward. This requires more power, more control, and it's slightly more difficult, but it has a little bit of extra flair, a little bit of extra aesthetics, And I'm gonna tack it on as a bonus right now for you guys, okay? There you have it, guys. Lots to work with there, lots to practice. If you just stumble on this video, I highly recommend beginner capoeira lesson 1, 2, and 3. And the ginga is an absolute necessity. Please leave any questions, any comments. Love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, if you manage to collect anything from this video, make it the hinge and the hesistancia, because those movements come up again and again and again. And it's very important to train those and become competent in it if you want your capoeira game to evolve. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great training session. Have a great day. And we'll see you again soon.